PLDT Incorporated's core income slipped 2% in the first half of the year, weakened by a challenging economic environment in that period as well as higher expenses. The telco today reported it earned 16.6 billion in core income, down from a little over 17 billion a year ago. Breaking down the numbers, gross service revenues rose by the same amount, 2%, to 108.7 billion pesos. The figure was pulled up by the enterprise business as well as data and fixed wireless. But expenses also climbed, rising faster than revenues at 4% or about 84.8 billion pesos. Higher amortization and depreciation also ate into earnings. Nevertheless, EBITDA inched up 1% to just a little over 56 billion pesos for the period. Still, despite macroeconomic headwinds, PLDT Chairman and CEO Manuel V. Pangilinan remains optimistic for the second half of 2026.
We share the hope that the second half will be better than the first half.
One area that's been a surprise upside, data centers.
The data centers are doing well because you have local locators and foreign locators that are starting to come in or become aware of the potential of the Philippines as a data center hub. So they're not subject to our GDP growth.
Yes.
PLDT is targeting the fourth quarter for what could be the Philippines' first data center IPO, worth over 24 billion pesos. Overall, core income for PLDT held steady at 17.3 billion pesos, pulled up by the sustained profitability of Maya, its digital banking arm. As of June 2026, Maya's deposit balance jumped 71% on year to 86 billion pesos, while loans outstanding shot up 56% on year to 39 billion pesos. For the first half of the year, PLDT's capital expenditures dropped to 20.7 billion, lower than the 27.4 billion it had set aside. Asked about the profitability of PLDT's sister media companies, Pangilinan said he expects them to do better this year too, and the next step is to invest in more content.
Doing better this year, especially Signal, which lost money last year, no? So cut back on expenses, etc. So Signal should do better this year, and can help TV5. TV5 itself, yeah, slightly better. So with Vice Ganda and some other content.
The chairman was also asked about rumors he was in talks to invest in ABS-CBN, which has indirectly received a lifeline from fellow tycoon Ramon Ang, who bought into its parent firm Lopez Incorporated.
Okay.
There are no discussions. There are no. We're not thinking of anything with ABS, except the arrangements where they show some of the content,
Block time.
black time or I don't know, co-prod
Yes.
situation, and yun lang. That's the arrangement now, and that's how I foresee it. Because I think I read on Bloomberg before I left for here that the headline, ABS raising about 6 billion.
From the family.
Oh, so that's good. Good for them.
Kapatid Fatima Baduria, We Are One News.